And I think we should... Yeah, these guys are not that dangerous. Beastkin, we're going to take him down first, probably. Take down your little friend, and then go after Malak's shielded. I don't know what he's shielded by, but he's shielded by death. Oh, he's replenishing life. Oh, what? I can replenish life too, sir. See, I have a heal as well. I have this thing called a potion. You have this thing called a dead. Food ration I'll take. And let's see. Mystic leather boots we'll take. Gloves are... They've got stats on them. Another silver band we'll take. Yeah, I'm just checking on things that might be slightly better for us. Check out that silver band instead. Meditation, no, we have plenty. Leggings of Vitality, I'd rather have the offensive ability. Salvaged armor, yeah, we'll go for the offensive ability as well. I think that'll be better. I mean, we have a little bit of energy regen per second, but we can go with just normal attacks if we need to, which isn't a bad thing. So we'll keep that just in case we need it. We're having our old gear over here on the right. Hide gloves. They're lower defense, but increased attack speed is just nice. Energy regen. Celerity, casting speed. We don't need the casting speed. The physique boost is going to be nice for us. So I guess we'll go for that instead of... Which one was the casting speed one? That one? Yeah, we'll go with that instead of that. It gives us about the same energy, but it also gives us a physique boost as well. So physique boost, very, very welcome on us. So let's go ahead. We're going to go physique and cunning. We're not even going to think about spirit. We don't care about spirit. Physique, cunning. And I will split the points up just a little bit. I don't care about a second class. We're sticking with this one. So we do want the rending force. Oh, it only gives us plus 2 meter range on just the base point in it, so that's fine. This adds physical damage to that. And we do actually want to bump this up as well, just to get more damage on there, because it also boosts the target stun and the amount of physical damage it does. So let's go ahead and we'll dump the rest of the points in here, and we'll eventually get over to this internal trauma to cause bleeding and internal trauma over 3 seconds. It causes damage over time. So it's kind of what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and smash that, see if it gives us anything good. Blood seal. It's an epic ring. Yeah, I'll take an epic ring. Are you any good? We're too low level for it, but it increases bleeding and defensibility. Yeah, that's good for us and gives us plus 2 fighting form. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. That's nice. It's very nice. Plus 8 offensive ability, plus 4% defensive. I think I actually prefer these pants, because that gives us vitality resistance, which will help us against some things. We don't care about the aether damage, but the physical retaliation is nice. And we are upgrading to greens, so that's a good thing. It's a rare one-handed mace, unfortunately. We're getting all this one-handed stuff. And yes, I am keeping some of this just to sell. So, but for the most part, I don't want to get bogged down with just too much junk, which is a real risk of me looking through everything. So yeah, we're good. Let's just keep on trucking. There's probably going to be some hidden things that I didn't recognize. Yeah, decent damage is the goal. And this is working out fine. I don't know how well it'll work long term, but we're not one-shotting everything. It's just we're doing good. We're doing fine against most of these enemies. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Well, we eviscerated that. That's actually more than fine. And I think it changed the graphic whenever we got that as well. So, I need to check where these guys are. So that means we need to kill these little Rift Hound guys. Are you being summoned by something down there? We got annoying things, because not all of them have that little crown over their head. Tome of Scorching, no. So quests, let's see. Journal, let's see. Those are done ones. These are ones not done. Help Barnabas with the water pump. Bring scrap to him. So where is Julius? In the hopes of... This is probably the only handout you'll ever see in the grim new world. So we need to find the apprentice. We need to find Milton Hart. But it doesn't say where these guys are. Now roaming Lower Crossing and beyond. So it just says and beyond. So they're going to be around somewhere. And we're going to have to murder their faces. It's fine by me. I can murder their faces. I'm not bothered by this. We are going to go into the White Mire anyway, so let's go ahead and clear this portal. Hope for the best. We do want to get some of these quests done today. That's just kind of what we want to do. And I won't always have, like, nice cutoffs on the episodes. I do actually, generally, I'm going to be doing these in kind of, like, batches of recordings so that we can just kind of enjoy the uninterrupted, not abrupted. Abrupted is the wrong word there. The uninterrupted playing on this. So Devil's Crossing, here we go. Tell me where the rest of these guys are, my friend. Where should I look for him? Look for Pharaohs, Julian, Negon out in Whitemire. Check all the sunken homes. Search for the cams. Don't come back without their blood on your clothes. Okay. So they're all in the Whitemire. So I think we can deal with that. And as far as what we're going to sell, let's go ahead and get the miscellany over here. And we'll go give him his scrap as well. So this goes to that, and we will go ahead and dump all of the components in. And we can sell the rest of the junk if we want to. And I think we will go ahead and sell those, but we won't sell this. We're going to use that at level 14. That seems like a good ring for us. So I'm going to kind of stick with it. So these can all go away. That'll give us a little bit more. We need 10,000 to upgrade our stash thing, so that's a thing. Let's go ahead and help him with the pump. That should get us access to that little door right there that we just passed by. Glad I could help. Okay, close. And you're going to have another class for us. Since when? How do I go into the cave? I'll take care of the Silith. And yeah, that's going to send us down here. Let's actually get this one done today. Because this one is just, it's pretty straightforward if I remember correctly. We just got to go down there and murder face. Am I right? Or am I remembering wrong? I might be remembering wrong. And I do love that we can just smash through barrels. It makes life so much easier. We've got level 10 scavengers down here. That's fine. I can deal with that. And I do like how they, if I remember correctly, they do have caps on areas. So if you're having trouble with an area, you can just go out level it, which is kind of a key component to a lot of RPGs, in my opinion. Yeah, if you design them properly, the difficulty curve should be adjusting as you go through and be just really straightforward for, you know, beating the game without having to grind or anything like that. But they, if they're really well designed, they should also have the option that, hey, if things are being rough, you should have the option of basically grinding out the stuff you need to make it easier. A lot of Metroidvanias do that as a kind of design strategy as well, and I think it's a good thing. So let's go down here. Hi. Yeah, those guys are not too resistant to me. And it looks like we can go... Yeah, we can zigzag through here if we want. I don't see too many enemies in this area. We'll see them further down. So find in the cellars beneath Burrowwitch Estates. Okay, so Burrowwitch Estates is going to be something that we encounter a little bit later. Looking at the other things, we need to, yeah, just slay Villoth the Corruptor. It's just a murder quest. I can do murder quests. That's what I'm good at. Hacky and slashy, that's the whole point of the game. Find people? No. Murder them? Yes. I don't need to find them to kill them. Actually, yes you do, but yeah. That's kind of a thing that a lot of action RPGs do. They generally don't have more complicated quests. I haven't really thought about that too much. I think it would be kind of interesting if they had something like Lufia quests. Or Lufia puzzles or something like that in terms of how they develop. And if you try a little bit, but not entirely. So that is the other way down. And our goal, I think, is over there on the right-hand side. Yeah, let's go ahead and murder these crates, though. Money. And free stuff down here as well. Yeah, you gotta kind of explore the edge of the map in this. And we've got greens. I'll go ahead and take the greens so I can sell them. We will eventually get a pouch to store more stuff, which will allow me to pick up more stuff just for throwing away to the merchants, but that's going to be in the future rather than right now. I know you get, I think it's like 5 extra bags, or is it more? Someone can correct me on that one. And the extra bags go into that little area on the right over there. They're smaller than your normal backpack, but extra storage is extra storage. And that's one thing I wish kind of Diablo had as well. Diablo 2. Just give me extra storage space as a reward. As a quest reward, let me grind it out. Let me make powerful mules. We're using a level 75 character as a mule, and he has, I think, 5 or 6 extra storage crates. I think you might have to buy some of them, but other than that, we are good. Dun 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 dun. No, that's we. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Some of you will know what chime I was humming there. What thing that they do the commercial thing. Commercial. What are those things called? It's not a chime. It's a It's almost like a slogan, but musical. I cannot remember the word. Wow. My brain, it don't work too well. Jingle, there we go. The jingle is a synonym for chime, but... And how do I get over to there? I think... Yeah, I think that is a long path around. I think we actually have to walk in a loop around this place to get to that. I'm slowly having some of this come back to me, but some of this is just completely like, what? So strange. I know not of what we do, even though we did it before. That's going to happen a lot as we get into the later areas, because I know that I rushed through some of that as the apostate, which honestly was a pretty fun playthrough. Kind of wish I would have stayed with summons, and we might actually mess with summons on the Necromancer, since we're going to have spare points to kind of mess around with anyway. But at the same time, I know that a lot of you really don't like watching summon builds, so we'll try to do an active summon build, where we're actually combating things. A general, if you will. And yes, I do run general builds. And we can get that steel helm. We don't have a helmet yet anyway. So it's better than nothing. Gives us some defense. I would like a bigger two-handed weapon, but we'll get there eventually. Two-handed weapons in games like this are usually fairly decent damage. So we don't have to worry about murdering things. As long as we do enough damage to make me happy. And we will run across enemies that are resistant to us. I am well aware of that. That's one of the disadvantages of going mono tree. But it lets us learn, like, okay, so this enemy is tough for the soldier that we went with physical trauma and bleed on. So we need to be aware that, hey, that enemy's going to be a pain in the ass on any character that is physical trauma and bleed, because they're resistant to those. And that's one of the things that will help me learn the game, just more of a rote memory, and that's one thing that a lot of veterans at games don't quite understand, and I'm guilty of it even in Diablo 2 as well, of forgetting that, hey, this is not something that just comes naturally. But I try to keep that in mind whenever I'm writing guides and stuff. It's just that you can't predict every person's experience. So there is some muscle memory to all of it, mental and physical muscles. Okay, so that is a short sword, so that's going to be two-handed. I mean, not two-handed, that's going to be one-handed. So we don't need it. That looks like it should be a shrine. I think we do have a devotion shrine in here, do we not? Yeah, we have one. I can see it on the map. It's right there. It's a ruined shrine. Just clearing this stuff out for a little bit of extra XP. And also to reveal the map, because, you know, revealing the map is a good thing. Makes me happy on the inside. And what did we have dropped? That's a two-handed weapon. Tarnished Maul of Alacrity. Gimme. Are you better than what we've got? Ooh, it is. Slightly. Very slightly. A little bit less attack speed. And it doesn't convert the damage to acid. So, yeah. We don't want to be converting damage. We want to be sticking with our main damage. If I remember correctly, the formula for conversion and boosting and all that stuff can get things really wibbly-wobbly and weird, which isn't necessarily always a bad thing. I mean, we do that a lot in Diablo 2, where we kind of mess around with different kind of strategies that make things work better because we're doing weird crap with mechanics. But for this, not so much. Don't want, me no want. Oh, we leveled up at some point, and I didn't notice it. Someone's going to point it out. Hey, you leveled up and you didn't take it. Why not? And we'll just keep attacking this guy point blank, and we're actually doing okay damage to him. Not great, but, I mean, obviously, we're going to be dealing with things that are going to be resistant to us, because we're going with the most basic of damage types. Obviously, they're probably going to give things generally a decent amount of physical resistance because that's the thing everything has access to. So you have to kind of deal with that. Whereas if it's lightning damage or something like that, not everything has access to lightning damage. So we'll beat Beastkin Veloth the Corruptor, which is our quest, and then we'll go do the shrine up there. Let that recover. Pop that. And I did not mean to grab that, but it's fine. Okay, Platinum Band of Readiness. That might be better than some of the stuff we have. Scrap Metal Maul is worse. Shrewd Spalders. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take those. They're just straight up better than what we have. So, more physique, yes. We probably do want to get some more offensive abilities. Physical damage, lightning damage, aether damage, internal trauma damage, and offensive ability. We don't have the retaliation on these, but that kind of stack up of other abilities seems like a good go. And the Platinum Band is offensive ability and energy regenerated per second. I think we want to go with that instead of the Oath Keepers, because we're getting a big boost to physique on the other thing. So go with that there. And what's our offensive ability? 384, 92% chance to hit, and a 2% chance to crit. Not great crit chance, but good enough. Skill-wise, we got 3 points from that. We could keep bumping this up, get a whole bunch more crit damage and a whole bunch more physical damage coming out of all this, which would be welcome. Okay, so we need to return to Barnabas after we clear this shrine. Let's see. I'm sorry for me squeaking in the chair noises. I am adjusting the chair. Let's see. I'm just gonna push up to get this internal trauma so we can start dumping points into those. Every level. Sacrifice a little bit of speed early on so we can have more speed later. And is that better than what we got? It looks like it on pretty much every aspect. Does it actually even boost our offensive ability? No, it gives bleeding resistance and pierce resistance, though, and increases our armor. The only thing it doesn't do is give us offensive ability. But we lose some because of the change to our stuff there. So, but the extra armor is nice. We can actually see how much that armor is doing for us real quick. Is it not in that, or is it in 3? That's pet bonuses. Defense, okay. 0 physical resistance to anything. We have no retaliation damage. We've been playing for a while because I've been trying to get it to work properly. Yeah, I don't see where the actual... Is it just in 1? Armor rating. There we go. There's armor rating. 70% absorption is the base, if I remember correctly. So we can try getting that up relatively soon. Let's go ahead and offer that to cleanse it. Scavenge plating. Did you drop me anything else there? Shoulder plates of protection. We'll go ahead and take them to sell, probably. And woven cord is offensive ability, defensive ability, and lightning resistance. I think I'm actually going to go for that rather than what we have, because it gives about the same stats. It's got the same defense, but it's got like a huge chunk of lightning resist, which I think will be handy. We will eventually get to a resistance check, if I remember correctly. So let's smash the goodies, and let's see if we have anything over here, other than just some enemies. I think we just have some enemies. Yeah, we just have some enemies. That's fine. So back up to town we go.